Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Stock up for the season with a Ready Cash small business loan. You could win up to $2,500 cash back when you take a loan of $8,000 or more. Quick application process, special rate for women entrepreneurs, flexible term payments for secured and unsecured loans, plus business support to help your business grow. Visit us in-store or online at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com. Courts Ready Cash Small Business Loans. Every day, we help businesses succeed. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, during the sitting of the House of Assembly earlier this week, disclosed that he has been having discussions with the Commissioner of Police, Colin John, pertaining to the hiring of skilled drivers to the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. The Prime Minister said this is due to the condition of the vehicles currently in the force and the manner in which some officers treat them. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
This is something which I've discussed with the Commissioner. We're actively looking at to hire persons who do not have the entry qualifications to the police force, but who are good drivers, and have them trained as auxiliaries for them to drive vehicles. Because there are many experiences over the last 21 and a half years where we buy new vehicles this week, and within 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks, they mash up. There's some people who drive them, some policemen, you see them, drive them as though they are at Le Mans or some race circuit that they think that because Lewis Hamilton come from Grenada, that's St. Vincent nearby, that they could be on the racetrack too. You know that, I know that, everybody in this country knows that. Now it has gotten so bad that they're saying, no, we're going to insist that if you mash it up, you have to pay. Deductions have to come in accordance with the rules. And of course, because that is the case, many persons now don't want to drive the vehicles.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. The Prime Minister says there is an urgent need to get the situation pertaining to vehicles within the police force under control. Monday, October 17th, 2022, saw the official launch of the 11th Caribbean Beekeeping Congress at the Spezio Headquarters Conference Room in French's. Present at the launch were Cornelius Richards, coordinator for the Caribbean Beekeeping Congress, Alan Williams, Beekeeping Extension Officer, and Shafika Andrews, head of the Secretariat for the Caribbean Beekeeping Congress. Coordinator for the 11th Caribbean Beekeeping Congress, Cornelius Richards, indicated that the focus of this year's Congress will be on the natural factors that are contributing to the decline of the bee population. According to an official release, the 2021 Las Riviere volcanic eruption severely impacted the beekeeping industry here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. However, since then, the bee population is recovering smoothly, which is largely in part due to the hard work of the apiculturists of SVG. Mr. Richards concluded by inviting regional and international partners to SVG to share information on resiliency development in the beekeeping industry following a natural disaster. There will also be a mass tree planting activity as part of the endeavor to replenish the tree population following the volcanic eruption, as it plays a major role in bee development. Mr. Williams extended an invitation to all current and aspiring beekeepers to register, as it can assist in building their capacity in bee development. Still on the local scene, Minister of Health, Wellness and the Environment, Sinclair Prince, says his ministry is committed to dealing with the issue of the transportation of the nation's nurses on weekends, public holidays, and late-night shifts. He says the ministry will soon start providing free transportation for these nurses using the vehicles already available within the ministry. We hear more from Minister Prince.
Government recognizes the extraordinary contribution of the nurses to healthcare delivery, and where there are communities where formal transportation services might either not be available or are insufficient, the ministry is committed and have chosen to fill the healthcare transportation challenge in many ways. And chief among them are arranging for the provision of transportation services free of cost for nurses in need on weekend duties, nights and public holidays. And we will begin this very soon. We will use vehicles from within the Ministry of Health and workers, drivers who are off to do these runs. particularly on public holidays and on weekends. Of course, we will transition to doing nights also.
That was the Minister of Health, Wellness and the Environment, Sinclair Prince. The health minister said special duties will be provided to nurses who work these shifts and that an effort will be made to have those who live closer to the hospital work these shifts. Minister Prince gave the assurance that the Ministry of Health will continue to improve in this area. On to news in the region. Britain has announced that Guyanese nationals would no longer require visas to travel to the United Kingdom as of November 9th. United Kingdom High Commissioner Jane Miller, flanked by Guyana's President Irfan Ali, made the announcement at a news conference, saying that the Guyanese would no longer need visas for up to 6 months. However, those who would like to stay much longer, work, or study would need a visa. Miller said that the abolition of the visa requirement is a real sign of the growing UK-Guyana relationship. President Ali told reporters that while London has indicated that there would be no special security screening for Guyanese, he is urging nationals not to abuse the process, noting that a lot of hard work had gone into the United Kingdom agreeing to the decision. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, is reporting that the economy grew by 4.8% over the April to June 2022 quarter, compared to the corresponding period in 2021. This was attributed to a 7.2% increase in the services industries, despite a 2% decline in the goods producing industries. The details were provided by Statin's Director General, Carol Coy, during the Institute's virtual quarterly media briefing on Tuesday. Coy said the second calendar year quarter outturn was influenced by the revocation of the Disaster Risk Management Order, the expiration of the COVID-19 pre-test requirement for travel to Jamaica, and the entertainment sector's reopening. On the international scene, tens of thousands of civilians and Russian-appointed officials are being moved out of Ukraine's southern Kherson region ahead of a Ukrainian offensive, says the Russia-installed local leader. Vladimir Saldo said all Russian-appointed departments and ministries would cross the Dnieper River. Some 50 to 60,000 civilians would also leave in an organized gradual displacement, he said earlier. Ukraine has called on residents to ignore the Russian move. The head of Kherson's regional administration said Russia wanted to take civilians hostage and use them as human shields. The transfer or deportation of civilians by an occupying power from occupied territory is considered a war crime. And finally, in sports, St. Vincent and the Grenadines defeated St. Lucia 49-36 at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston, Jamaica on Tuesday night. The Vincentians led in all quarters 15-6, 27-15, 40-22, and finally 49-36 as they secured their second victory in 3 matches played to date in the Netball World Cup qualifiers. We are on course to achieve what we came here for, which is a qualifying spot in the World Cup next year. And that is what we are setting out to do, head coach Godfrey Harris said. St. Vincent and the Grenadines' next game is against Barbados tonight, commencing at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Caribbean Time. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
You've got 101 reasons to shop Quartz now. Enjoy hot deals and free gifts with the purchase of furniture, appliances, electronics, and more. Save $1,400 on a Sony 55-inch 4K Google Smart TV. Get a free 3-piece coffee table set with the purchase of select lounge sets and get up to 50% off on accessories and homeware. Purchase any Ashley furniture and enjoy 25% off. Need more reasons to shop? No cash, no problem. Shop today and pay nothing for 90 days with Quartz Ready Finance. Shop in-store or online at shopquartz.com. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value both. Brick by brick.